Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2019 with USL Dunkerque. We are now midway through October-ish, a little bit over midway through October. We are going to be up against the mighty PSG today. So far, they've played 9 games, they've won 8, they've drawn 1, they've lost none, and they've got a positive 22 goal difference. So can't see us getting too much out of that. We're also going to be up against Porto in our Champions League group. In between episodes, we have played a number of games, and I can't remember what the last match was in the last episode. I have a feeling it was the United game, wasn't it? So, in between episodes, we've actually been quite successful. I didn't think we were particularly successful, because a lot of the matches we didn't play very well in at all. Against Nimes, it was just a 1-0 victory, but it is a 1-0 victory nonetheless. Vanderlei with the goal. Against Dijon, it was a 3-1 victory here. 3 late goals, in this match. Francis Katiba opened the scoring on 4 minutes. Given Lovell made it 2-0 on 83. Then it went 2-1 Anthony Mensah. And then finally, Francis Katiba gets his second of the match, giving us 3 more points. St Etienne, you can tell there, 0-0 draw, wasn't very good. In the Champions League group stage, another 2-2 draw, this time against PSV, Zambrano and Given Lovell with the goals here. And then back in the league against struggling Bordeaux, a 2-0 victory away from home. Dunkerque with both the goals in this one. We've also signed a player who's been in our squad for about 2 years. Nearly a year and a half, maybe possibly more. Thelston Archibald is a St Kitts and Nevis player. He has no caps. He was in their under-19s when I signed him. And he's got some potential, apparently. I brought him because of that. Literally, it was just the 20 determination. I thought, if anything's going to be well, it's going to be him, because he's just going to try his hardest. And yeah, apparently, 3.5 star potential, not bad. Match number 1 then of the episode, number 10 of the season, PSG, who are flying away with the league this time around, so I don't think we're going to get anything from this. If we can pick up a point, I'll be very happy with a point in this match. The starting lineup we're going to go for then for this match. We've just come back from an international break, so quite a few of our players are pretty tired, which isn't ideal. You can see there Angel Zambrano on an 83%. So in goal is going to be Calvin Matupa. The back 4, Thomas Prados, Vanderlei Pokravac and Todor Popov. Blanco and Kamara in the middle with Francis Katiba on the left-hand side. And the striker, Francois Achille, on the right-hand side. I've played Vergara as a left midfielder a few times, and he's done really, really well. So I'm going to try Chile on that right-hand side. He is a right midfielder, technically. So hopefully, as a striker, he can get in some decent positions and actually do the business. Dominique Coffey will be the attacking midfielder, after his 2-goal performance against Bordeaux in the last match. And Marco Vergara will hopefully get on the score sheet in this match, because so far he scored 0 goals all season. And actually, looking down at our squad, we don't have a huge amount of players who have scored. I mean, strikers, Lecomte, he's not really a striker, is he? Hani Ali hasn't scored. Vergara hasn't scored. Zambrano's only got 1. Our top scorer is actually Given Lovell and Dominique Coffey. So it kind of shows that our goals are coming from these 3 players, not that one up there. At the Dunkerque Stadium, PSG's first ever visit here. Hopefully, it can be a disappointment for them. They are still playing Mbappe. He's only 30. He is only 30 years old. I thought he was going to be like 45. He's still only 30. It's bloody ridiculous. They're playing him as a right midfielder as well. I don't understand it. They've also got Tonali, who, I didn't really want to click it, did I? 29 years old. Absolute bloody filth. While we're here, we'll have a look at Pellegrini as well. Yeah, he's pretty good so far. 8 goals in 7 games this season in the league. 3-2 in the Champions League. 11-7 in the qualifying for Italy. Brilliant. I think a point has to be our target in this match. I know we've played them before and we've beaten them. We've beaten them twice now. I know we can do it. We definitely have it within us. Obviously, the last time we played them, I think we beat them the last time we played them, wasn't it? That was the last game of the season, and we did beat them, stopping them getting 100 points, so it means they're probably out for revenge. First highlight of the game, Popov to Coffey. Katiba crosses in, not the best cross. Kamara gets the ball though, goes for goal, hits it low but wide of the post. First chance goes to us, but it wasn't a very good effort. Free kick for Katiba. The Zambian goes for goal and he's curled it. Got a lot of whip on that, but it was over the bar. 2 chances now. None of them on target, but we're getting closer. We've got to find a goal in the first half, I think. I think if PSG actually score before us, we may as well give up. If we score first, that will give us a nice big confidence boost. And hopefully we can go in at half-time 1-0 up. We've got about 10 minutes left to play. We've got 5 minutes left to play, and nothing really is happening. We've still only had the 2 shots, which both were highlights. Vergara's on a 6.4, proving to me that he really shouldn't be our starting striker. Half-time then, it is 0-0, just the 2 highlights both for us, but they weren't particularly good highlights. I think Vergara is going to have to come off, or maybe let's give him a shouting. Let's give him an aggressive shouting. I'm not happy with your performance. He's unhappy, get off the pitch. Right, I've brought on Hani Ali, the Egyptian striker, so maybe he doesn't get a huge amount of chances. He has been complaining that he wants first-team football. I'm going to give you a chance right now. Both are wingers as well, Katiba and Chile on 6.5s. This is where our problem is. Marco Vergara's media description is an unpredictable striker. He's so unpredictable, he won't score a goal. He won't even have a shot. What striker never has shots? I'm going to give him an early demand more in the second half. We've had a few shots on target. I'm hoping that's Hani Ali. Since he's come on, we've actually suddenly turned around a little bit. Maybe the halftime team talk might have done something. 4 bookings though, that's pretty impressive. Right, we need to do something about these bookings. We are going to do Katiba off. They recommend Ruben Bakera as a left midfielder. Not Trivulzio or Zambrano, who are left-sided players. We're going to go with Zambrano. And we might also do a Chile off for Ruben Bakera again, apparently. Divis isn't probably a good option for that right midfield. Let's have a look at Bakera. I mean, he's better at finishing than Divis, which is a bit of a surprise, to be honest. Brian any good? Not really, he's just quick. Trivulzio, he's only one-footed and it is the wrong foot. Maybe we could try Trivulzio on that right-hand side. Let's do it. I mean, either that or we're going to get older Chile sent off. We're going to go Trivulzio. We're going to have 2 players playing out of position on the wings. Great. Final 20 minutes. PSG casually just subbing on world-class footballers. We are 8 minutes away and we have an actual highlight. Popov heads forward, but it's only as far as a PSG player. Tonali with the ball forward to Asensio. Where is he going to go? He's got 2 players on him. Intercepted by Prados, who plays the ball forward to Ali. Doesn't get the ball. Tonali heads it forward. Marquinhos now. And now Vigano back to Marquinhos. If we can steal the ball away, this would be ideal. Vigano just goes through hot knife through butter straight at the goalkeeper though, Matupa. That was the whole highlight. Dijon are beating Toulouse 4-0. What is going on with Dijon this year? Almost into injury time, so this is another proper highlight. Fati with the ball, number 8, spreads it across to Platt. Into the area, tries to cross it in, can't do it. Gets the ball back though. How has he managed to get the ball back? Fretes forward to Mbappe, who goes for goal, and his effort is over the bar. It's looking like it's going to be a 0-0 draw, or maybe not. There's a corner for PSG, headed clear. Only as far as Mbappe, who goes for goal again, and it is just wide of the post. Another highlight. We've got a minute left on the clock. Vanderlei to Prados. Prados all the way forward towards Hani Ali, who doesn't manage to get the ball, but Cafe does. He plays it forward to Ali, needs some runners. He's going to go outside on the left-hand side instead. Crosses in, it's cleared. Trivulzio's headed towards goal. Someone's been pushed over. It's going to be a booking for Howlin. It's going to be a free kick. I don't know whether there's enough time for an actual highlight from this. Is Howlin getting sent off? He's not, just a yellow card. 10 seconds left to play then. Ali with the free kick. What is the Egyptian going to do? He's probably not even going to get the chance to take it into the area. It's gone all the way over everybody. It is going to be a 0-0 draw against PSG. I will take that. They have not scored against us. They have not picked up all 3 points. We have not lost. That is actually a very good result. Probably we should have had some better chances. If we had some actual chances in the first half, we might have scored a goal. The solitary point against PSG then keeps us in 6th place in the table. It's not terrible. 4 wins, 4 draws and 2 defeats to our name. I would like to see us scoring more goals. This has always been a problem for me on just Football Manager 2019 in general. Not just this save, in all of Football Manager for this year. I can't score goals and I don't know how. Vergara's now played 10 matches without finding the net. 10 matches! He's got 1 assist so far this season. He scored there against Red Bull Leipzig in a pre-season friendly, or mid-season friendly. His last goal was against Reading, which was pre-season. I don't even know when his last goal was. Then, it was the last game of the season against PSG is when his last goal was. A few days have passed, and our reserves have comfortably beaten a team, which they always seem to do. The interesting thing that I've noticed is Ryan Birch scored a hat-trick. The American right-back scored a hat-trick. I have a feeling, they played him up front. I don't know why they played him up front. He had 5 shots, 3 of them on target, 3 of them went in. Maybe you're the problem. You're the problem. Maybe you're the solution to the Marco Vergara problem. Also, Georgi Ziodza scored a couple as well. Maybe, you know what, Georgie? You, if you're in the Champions League squad, might be playing against Porto in the next match. Time for some Champions League action then, up next against Porto. So far this season in the Champions League, we are undefeated, but we also don't have a victory to our name either. 2 games played, 2 draws, 4 goals scored, 4 goals conceded. Today, Porto, who are bottom of the group, they have lost both of their matches against Manchester United and PSV. So hopefully we can actually win a game here, although we do have an injury in Kamara. We've also got Jean-Pierre Lecomte out with a twisted ankle and 7 players unregistered. The starting lineup we are going to go for then for the Champions League match in the sticks is going to be Calvin Matupa, Niare, Vanderlei, Pokravac and Todor Popov will be the back 4. Just in case you're interested, Matupa, wanted by Chelsea, Pokravac, wanted by Southampton, and Vanderlei is wanted by Manchester United now. So if any of those teams come in for any of those 3 players, we are going to struggle to keep hold of them. Literally, being in the Champions League is probably the only thing that makes them want to stay with us. The defensive midfield partnership of Lucas Divis and Juan Manuel Blanco returns, with Given Lovell and Francis Katiba as the 2 wingers. Coffey will be just behind Angel Zambrano, our only striker to actually score a goal. I mean, Achille scored a goal as well. On the bench, we do have Georgi Ziodza. I was going to start him, but he's 92% fitness, and to be honest, Given Lovell's got 2 goals so far this season. He is one of our best players, technically. Porto then have a couple of decent footballers. Frankie de Jong in the middle there is one of the bigger names. He's 32 years old now. He's wanted as well by Leeds. Apparently, he's been around a bit. Tottenham, Hull, 122 games for Hull. Then went to Porto. He's still a very good footballer though. Diego Lainez, maybe, or Lanes. He's very good. He's not been here a huge amount of time. 3 years outside of Mexico. Decent footballer. Dennis Mann, one of the known wonder kids on this game, has been at Porto since the start of the game. Is he at Porto in real life? Or does he leave Steaua Bucharest? I'm assuming he left Steaua Bucharest and has been in Portugal for the rest of the time. And the final real player they've got is Leonardo Balderdi. Balderdi, maybe? He's not great, actually. He's not bad, but he's not amazing. I would like to win a game. Just one game, win a game on camera, win a game in the Champions League group stages, maybe get through to the Europa League, maybe the Champions League knockout rounds. If we're going to win a match, this is the match to win. We are at home against the worst team in the group. This has to be the match that we're going to win. Or what will happen is we'll just go through 90 minutes and not a lot will happen. And apparently he's going to get himself sent off. Balderdi, the guy who I said wasn't very good, has just got himself sent off because he's not very good. Maybe he heard me and he was just like, I'll show you. Corner for Katiba to take. It's towards Pokravac. It's a great save and Angel Zambrano is there with the rebound. We are 1-0 up in the Champions League against Porto. The Dunkerque fans behind the goal not really celebrating a lot, which I'm finding a bit strange, but we are 1-0 up. Pokravac with a good effort. I don't know whether that was saved or off the bar, but the Ecuadorian, is there to mop it up. We go top of the group. Look at that. How are we top of the group? How does that work? Why are we ahead of alphabetical order? We are ahead of Manchester United on alphabetical order. Look at those match stats. 6 shots, 3 on target to their 1-1. We need to make this count. We need to get another goal before half-time. There is a throw-on for Porto. De Jong with the ball. Plays it inside. Loads of space for Quintal, but his effort is wide of the post. Quintal is the player who came on for Lainez, who basically replaced the red card early on in the match. It is going to be 1-0 at half-time. I would have liked a second. Coffey is telling me that he doesn't really want to be playing the second half as he's on a 6.4. Right, let's get Yunus Kabul to just do that. I'm not too fussed about the team talk. Coffey will be coming off. Do we do Ziodza? Oh, what we could do. I don't know whether this is going to work. Because, Katiba's only a left midfielder. Although, I mean, he's good. He's getting really good. I always look at players by their shape. His shape isn't great. He's got some ridiculously high numbers there. He's a free kick specialist as well. We're going to give Coffey another 15 minutes. If he hasn't improved on the 60-minute mark, he will be coming off. It's probably going to be Ziodza coming on. And maybe Vergara, maybe Becerra. I mean, Stefancic. Stefancic probably should play, as he is a wonder kid. Goal kick for Porto. Long ball over the halfway line. Pokrovac's going to head down. It's not the best header though. Maputo is going to run out to the right-hand side. He's got so many Dunkerque players in front of him, and Blanco, the first one of them there, stops him in his tracks. He gets tackled though, and Durame now with the ball for Porto deep in his own half. Liga forward to Durame again. He's lumped the ball over the halfway line. Matupa heads forward, but Divis gets there. Now, Vanderlei, the Manchester United transfer target apparently, finds the South African Given Lovell, crosses in, Katiba's at the back post, and Franny Katiba does not want to get himself substituted. He's made it 2-0 with a great finish. Given Lovell and Franny Katiba, I imagine, are best friends. They spend the evenings playing FIFA together. This happens far too often. A ball like that to the back post, Katiba just nips in, and the little Zambian's there to make it 2-0. We are halfway through the group stage, and we'll drop down to second place in the table because Manchester United have taken the lead against PSV. We are halfway through, and we are sat in second place. That's amazing. PSV have just equalised as well, so we go back top of the group. Kofe will be coming off. We're going to do Ziodza. I'm going to give Ziodza a run out as that attacking midfielder, I think. I'm just going to give him a try. You can't do any worse than old Kofe is doing. What about Dinko? What do we do with Dinko? He's far too good to sit on the bench. I don't really want to bring him on as a left midfielder for Katiba because Katiba's on a 7.3. Do we do that? Where did he go? He's there. Dinko. We'll try it. What's the worst that can happen? We're 2-0 up. I mean, the worst that can happen is Porto score 3 goals in the last 20 minutes. And we've got form of that happening. I've just realised I'm playing 3 left midfielders. Stefancic, Katiba and Ziodza, all left midfielders. Free kick for Katiba to take. It's a shot. I think that was a shot. Ziodza's going to get the ball but gets tackled. Quintal can smash the ball clear up the field. It's gone off for a throw-on. I think that was a Franny Katiba shot from that free kick. That was a little bit ridiculous. How have we done 20 fouls? 20 fouls seems like a lot of fouls to be doing. Nunes with a free kick. Dennis Mann is there. Stefancic can get the ball clear. Now Zambrano needs some support. I'm pretty sure that's going to be Katiba on the inside. He's gone in the middle to Blanco. Controls it in the area. He's got to make it 3. He doesn't make it 3. He took way too many touches. We do get to have a corner with 2 minutes to play. Franny Katiba steps up to take it towards the back post. Ziodza, lovely control and spin there. Pokrovac, where is he going to go? Back to Ziodza. The Georgian wonder kid. Divis now with the ball across to Katiba. He's not a Georgian wonder kid, he's just Georgian. Zambrano's there with an effort on goal. It's going to be another corner, which Franny Katiba is going to go over and take. Corner comes in towards the middle, and Angel Zambrano is there to make it 3. We've got a minute or so left on the clock. We are 3-0 up against Porto. PSV and Manchester United are drawing 1-1. We are going to end this episode top of our group in the Champions League after 3 matches. That is something that I was not expecting to happen. There's 45 seconds left to play. We are going to do a final substitution just to waste a bit of time. Blanco's going to come off Ruben Becerra. Sure, you can be a Segundo Volante. Over the 35 then, and the full-time whistle goes, and what a performance that is. 3-0, yes, they were down to 10 men for 90 minutes, 80 minutes, that's how football matches work, Stuart. They were down to 10 men for 80 minutes, but still, look at that performance. Defensively, superb. Katiba an 8.5, Zambrano gets a brace as well, and an 8.8. This Champions League, we score goals for fun. We've now scored, in 3 matches, we have scored 7 goals. I don't think we've scored that many in the league. And with that victory comes the rewards of £2.42 million. It's money that really doesn't affect us too much at the moment. If we have a look at our group, we are top of the group because PSV... I thought PSV beat Manchester United then. What happened? It was a 1-1 draw in the end. That is a perfect result for us. All 3 teams on 5 points. All 3 teams have got a... They've all conceded 4. Manchester United have scored 8. I'm not sure. I don't understand how we're ahead of Manchester United. I don't get it. I don't... everything says United should be ahead of us. League sorting. Results between teams. So it would be points, then results between teams, which was a draw, then goal difference. They should be ahead of us. I don't understand why they're not ahead of us. Anyway, doesn't matter. I'm happy. We're sat top of the group because... somehow they haven't worked out the league sorting properly. All in all, I'd say that's been a pretty successful episode. We are going to go forward for the next episode, possibly to the Manchester United match. So it'll be Le Havre and Manchester United. Then we will finish it off with Cannes and PSV as well. So we'll see the outcome of the Champions League group stages. Hopefully we can pick up 3 points once again against Porto. By the time we play Manchester United, we just need to pick up one victory out of those two and we'll go through to the Champions League knockout rounds, which would be unprecedented for a team as bad as ours. That is going to do it then for this episode of Football Manager 2019 with USL Dunkerque. If you did enjoy, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, and I'll be back next time for Le Havre and Manchester United.